On this episode of Premium Hunters, we find that wily hunter bought divvy deep in the weeds with the SBNY signature bank. If you take a look at this signature bank, they're getting walloped today. Absolutely walloped. And they're down 67% over the last 12 months. Well, why in the world, Bart, would you consider that to be an investment? Well, I've been looking at it, been looking under the hood, kicking the tires, and yeah, the tires are a little low. The low tire light is on inside of this vehicle, but part of it, I think, is overblown. And my friends over here at Seeking Alpha, they think it's a strong buy. Wall Street says buy, but those propeller heads eating their own boogers, they say strong sell. Now, it may turn out that they're absolutely right, and I'm the one eating my boogers, but in this case, what I've looked at is the fact that they are beginning to exit, trying to limit their position in the crypto. That's going to hurt their revenues. And, Wall Street doesn't always like it when you miss on your revenue estimate. So they've been going down to Chinatown. And today, they're way down there. So I was looking up Signature Bank over here at Alpha Spread, and they're like, hey, that looks like a bargain. It's 63% undervalued according to their according to their algorithms. So I thought, well, what if we can get some action Jackson on selling a put? So I was looking at it's only 15 days away, so basically 2 weeks away. SBNY down nearly 7% today. So if we were to look out at the March 17th expiration date, look at this number right here. It's like pretty crazy. At the $90 strike, it's a 95-cent premium on a 12 delta, 86% probability of profit. If we pull up the old abacus and we do a little math, make a little love, get down tonight. If we do a little math, 0.95 divided by $90 strike, that equals 1%. Well, that's not a lot. Well, it is when you think about the projection. And you know what we like to do? We like to project. We like to project forward and think about what would be the annualized return on such a position. So with this math, it's 15 days away, and there's, roughly just over 30 days in a month on average. So if we do 2 trades a month, now that's aggressive, right? Yeah, it's aggressive, but sometimes these annualized returns can be fun if we fantasize, like Fantasy Island, deplane. If we fantasize about these annualized returns. And this math says we can do 2 trades a month. So if we multiply this by 24, because there are 12 months in a year, that'd be 25% return on our capital at what should be a conservative investment. Now, when you're trying to catch a falling knife, it could turn out to be a falling diaper, unfortunately dirty. What we try to do is we try to catch that falling goose, preferably golden. So I thought we'll make a run at it and see what happens here at a 95-cent potential premium on a $90 strike price, only 15 days away. So if we were to look at, 3 contracts on that, $285. Let's try to get a little more action Jackson as well. Let's go for 99 cents a contract on this put. We'll try to sell this put into, why is this asking me to update? Okay, so I have to do 5. Let's try for $1 then. Let's go back. Can we get a dollar bill, y'all? Ooh, I'd like to get 10. Can we get a dollar bill and catch $300 on the premium? So we will let that ride for just a moment. Let's take a look at what it's doing as we speak. So if you look at last night, or yesterday, I should say, before the market, or when the market closed, They were up here at almost $113 a share. And then it was like, whoa, look out below. And this is what they've been doing today with the slow degradation of price all the way down to a recent low of about 104.67. They're currently back up into the 105s. So if this candle's down red again, if it goes down red again, then our position will be filled and we'll put $300 bills in our pocket on this potential falling knife. Just another example of why you should not take investment advice from me, because, playing with knives, that's dangerous. So we got to keep an eye on that going forward. But I thought, hey, on this episode of Premium Hunters, we'll just take a little stab at that falling knife and try to catch some premium in what is essentially a short turnaround time of 2 weeks, and put $300 into our pocket. So we'll keep an eye on that. But for now, I'm going to move on. I got to do a little bit more research on my friend Blackstone, looking to wheel that. In fact, let's go back here and take a look at the wheelie. Okay, so this was at a higher percentage of profit, as you know, just yesterday. But what is Blackstone doing? Well, they're going downtown to Chinatown just a little bit today. If we look at the 5-day, you can see, whoa, dip. There it is. So this morning they were way down there, under $87 a share. And the reason is news has come out that they've defaulted on a loan in Europe. The Nordic loan right there. It's only $562 million though, Bart. That's not a big default. And the reality of it, when you dig into that news story just a little bit more, that's not exactly the reality. This was part of a debt that was on another property that they acquired. So that debt was already there. They're trying to negotiate and reconfigure that debt with the lender. And the lender's like, no, I want all my money now. And Blackstone's like, no, we're not going to give it all to you now. So you can restructure this debt or take back that property. So that's what we're looking at. The news is driving it downtown to Chinatown. So we might sell some more puts expiring next week. Because right now, if we're looking at the Blackstone, let's see, we've got an 85 and an 86. Let's look at this 86 and just see where we're at, because it expires tomorrow. So tomorrow, there's not a lot of time left there. It's currently at 88.29 a share. Okay, and it's already risen up from its lows today of like 86.99. And this put is at 86. So we're still in decent shape. Is if Blackstone's going to move sideways from here today, which, it can continue to go down. But you see the last several candles have been green after the majority of the day being red. So it looks like it has stabilized. So we won't really, at this point, need to do anything with this position. Otherwise, we could easily roll to a different date, roll out and down. We're going to let it ride for now, because today's only Thursday and we still have all of today and tomorrow to see how that position plays out. And then if we look at, we've got an 85 put, so obviously that's more protected than the 86. And then next week we have what? We have an 84. All right. And I think there's more on the board here somewhere, because you know what we like to do. We like to put it on the board. Yes. If you know where that little saying comes from, please leave that in the comments down below. And there's an 80 put out at March 24th. So that is a nice number if we were able to. Well, we obviously don't want Blackstone to go down to 80, but we like the company. We like Schwartzman, the CEO, even though he collected $1 billion. He collected $1 billion last year from his position of CEO, between his compensation, his bonuses, and also his dividends. So he has an enormous collection of shares which pay a nice dividend. What is that dividend? It's like around 5%, isn't it? Close to 5%. So it's 485 on the dividend. We like the dividends. We like to collect them. We like to put them in our pockets. Currently, Yahoo says it's overvalued. don't know. Maybe they're right. Maybe they're wrong. So we'll look at a Blackstone position. I want to just check on a few more things before I do it live, but we just did it live with Signature Bank out of New York. Do not take any of this as investment advice. It is only for entertainment purposes, but I appreciate you stopping by. Give this video a like, the old thumbs up, and leave a comment, because those two things definitely help the boop, 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 the algorithms, all those robots out there checking on the algorithms. And hopefully you are already a subscriber. If not, just click it or get a ticket. Click that bell, also the notification, so you know every time we're dropping fresh content on here for you, watching these trades in real time, making mistakes, having some fun, making a couple dollar bills. But I will see you. You know when? I'll see you in the next video.